Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good morning, guys. Ooh, some crazy hair going on. It's been a few days. So the second part of my video, we're gonna go over the change in my diet, coming from prep diet more to flexibility, adding in more food. So I'm gonna kind of show you what I've changed and what I started including into my diet this week. So switching from prep diet to normal diet, whatever you want to call it. Probably about 12 weeks ago when I first started my MiniCut or mini prep, I listed my macros. So my previous macros, so on my prep I cut out a lot of sugars, a lot of processed foods. The only thing that I was really intaking on that prep was Rice Krispie treats. That was my only sugar treat that I was doing, and I was using it as a pre-workout. Also, I was intaking a lot of concentrated fats like fish oil, olive oil, coconut oil, instead of taking them in from nut butters or avocados. And the reason being for that is because food fats, that you have to take into account the fiber, the carb, the protein, all that make up in that product, in that food product. Also, you have to think about how much your body has to go through the process to digest those fats before you actually utilize the essential fats. So that's why I was intaking more concentrated liquid form, because it was straight into my system, easily digested, fast versus food fat. So that was the difference between that. So now I'm introducing back in food fats and not depending so much on oils or supplements. Next, same thing with carbs. I did a lot of liquid carbs like Carbolin. I know you guys seen I've posted about that. Again, liquid form, fast digesting, quicken your system, versus if you're eating a complex carb, which would be rice, sweet potato, things like that, because again, you got to take in for that volume and how much your body has to go through to digest it, process it, send it through your body before you utilize the glucose, the carbs. You know, it has to do all the conversion before it can actually use it, so it takes longer. Again, so all the liquid form, concentrated form, quick into your system and being used quick. So now I've taken out my Carbolin, I've taken out the liquid carbs, and now I'm focusing on whole food. So I'm adding in more rice, potatoes, oatmeal. I'm also including breads back into my diet. So my next goal is to maintain this physique. So I want to introduce in more food, and as I said on my previous video, drop my cardio down while I'm increasing food and be able to maintain weight and even lean out more with more food, less cardio, and still have my awesome heavy training. I'm not trying to lose fat now, so I don't have to worry about keeping my protein high. So now I'm dropping my protein down. Instead of just adding back in all this food from my original macros, I am slowly going to be increasing over a period of weeks. And this can be anywhere from 10 to 50 grams a week or every couple weeks. You just have to gauge your body. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to respond different, so you have to pay attention to your body. My current macros, slow changes, just like I did when I did on my MiniCut mini prep. I dropped body fat slowly. I didn't just do it fast. So same thing here is what I'm going to do, is bring everything back up, but slowly, just let my body adjust to it and adapt to it, versus shocking it and then it doesn't know what to do. Then you're just going to start storing fat and freaking out, and your body's not going to process everything correctly. So slow progress and having that patience. I'm still doing all my coffee, so I still brew my coffee the night before and put it in the fridge overnight because I love my coffee cold. I'm not a big hot coffee fan. I think because it raises my body temperature, and then I'm already hot as it is. My metabolism's on fire anyway from training, so I don't want to be like sweating all the time So I like cold coffee. I think it tastes better anyway. I just use the basic black coffee, the Starbucks. It's the roasty, sweet, and dark cocoa. Then I use stevia flavors, hazelnut and chocolate. And also, I've already got my food prepped. I have a lot of you ask the question if, do I reheat my food? No, I do not reheat my food. Every time you reheat your food, you're killing all the essential vitamins and nutrients in your food. So basically when you're eating like air. So I like to cook it once and I don't reheat it. Unless I'm cooking it and I eat it right then it's warm, but I don't like to reheat my food, so I don't. Anyway. So for my first meal that I switched to, so I'm adding superfood in. So I'm getting just concentrated form of all the different essential nutrients and vitamins I need in here. And this is just a basic brand I just bought just because I needed it and I wanted it, so I just went and got it. But this brand is fine. Pretty much anything is fine. It's all gonna be about the same. Now I'm doing a chocolate muscle egg. Oh, so we're gonna make a chocolate berry shake. That's what we're gonna do. Shake it up, shake it up. 6 ounces is gonna be about 3/4 a cup. We're gonna put that in my blender. Let's add some ice. I got Creeper over there.
It's cute. Oh, you dropped it. It's cute. Be good. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then we're doing 1 scoop of superfood. Okay, so I haven't had fruit in my diet for probably about 12 weeks. Adding fruit back into my diet, and I'm starting with just about 50 grams of raspberries each day. Change it up after a couple weeks. I'm going to take my chocolate stevia and add it to it. About that much. Now I'm going to add cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Everything. Just a little bit of water to mine too, so it's about half a cup. Excited to drink this. So I get this from Costco because I can get two loaves, but this stuff is awesome. 1 slice of this in the morning with my shake, but I toast it and I put cinnamon and stevia on top, kind of like the cinnamon butter bread that you used to eat when you were a kid. I haven't had bread in my diet for, again, way before prep. We like bread, right? It's just that you know? Just waiting for my bread to toast. I'm still using my BCAAs, so I'm using my Stance BCAAs. This one is the raspberry pineapple. That's so good. I do 1.5 scoops before my HIIT cardio session and my training session, so 1 to 2 times a day. I'm doing my Lipotropic, which is my L-carnitine, so I'm still doing L-carnitine. A lot of you aren't familiar with what L-carnitine is. L-carnitine is something that's your body naturally forms, but it only forms and produces the amount that it needs. L-carnitine acts as a shuttle. So any fat cells in your body, it grabs those fat cells, shuttles them through your body, and converts them to be used as energy. So you're optimizing your fat burn, your fat loss by having L-carnitine in your diet, or just supplementing it in. So more concentrated form, and again, supplementing just means you're just maximizing the benefits, the results. Do the same thing, the L-carnitine before my training with my BCAAs. I mix them together, so 1-2 times a day, and I just do 1 scoop of that. And with my BCAAs and my Lipotropic, I put glutamine back in my diet because I wasn't doing glutamine before. 10 grams. Usually it's about 1 scoop, and it's just 1 scoop. I take my scooper from my BCAA container and I just grab one of that. That's about 10 grams. 1 scoop, same thing with before both my trainings, so 1 to 2 times a day of this. And you can get this at any Nutrishop store. This is exclusive to Nutrishop. You can do store located or find one near you. A lot of you are familiar when you're on low carb or you've cut carbs, and then when you try to increase them in, you have a sensitivity to carbs. It's not that something's wrong with you or your body, or you have an allergy or anything like that. It just means your body's not used to it. It's very sensitive to the insulin from carbs. So adding in this and this. So I just started doing these in combination with each meal that I have a carb with as I increase my carbs. Basically, it improves that insulin sensitivity. So as I'm increasing, I take one of each of these 5 minutes before each of my meal with a carb. It helps with the sensitivity, it helps improve that, it helps with the digestion and the use of the insulin, the glucose, the carbs, and processes everything so much easier and better. So it's going to help with that over the period of weeks as I increase my carbs. Stevie in the raw. Bon appetit. They always get so sad when mommy leaves.
Their little faces. Don't look so sad. Don't give me those eyes. No. Love you.
So heading to the gym now. So I teach boot camps at our gym. So they're mostly women dominant. So I teach a lot of ladies 3 times a week. So if there's anybody ever in the area near me, Auburn, California, Sacramento area, come take my boot camp. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I teach at 11:30. We also have it on Wednesdays and Fridays at 9:30. Zach teaches those, but the ladies love Zach. I think give you a little tip too that doing shakes like I did this morning, they're great for filling you up, for making you feel full. So those who always struggle with not feeling full enough, those are awesome. And you can do it more than once a day too. So that's a bonus. Really important to remember, guys, is that whenever you have a diet change, whenever you change anything from a regimen that you were doing before, your body is going to fluctuate. You're not going to look as lean or as shredded or as defined. You might put on a little bit of weight. You might gain a little bit of fat, but that's okay. It's good to let your body do that. Otherwise, you're basically telling your body that you're starving yourself. Your body's smart. It has natural defense mechanisms, and when it thinks it's not getting what it needs, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start putting on weight. You're going to start gaining weight, and it's going to be really hard to get it off. So fluctuation is actually a good thing, you know, letting your body go from one thing to another and not being in the same caloric deficit, so which means low calorie, low carb. Hence why I'm doing this is I'm increasing back up food, because I was on such a low diet, and I don't want to continue that forever. You get burnt out, your body gets burnt out. Fluctuation is okay. We get so obsessed with looking at shredded, defined, you know, flat 24/7, and it's not ideal. So finding a balance in something like this is crucial. It's important, and mentally accepting that. You have to retrain your thinking from that to it's okay. Sometimes we've got these food baby bellies. I do not want to suck my stomach in 24/7. I don't want to flex 24/7. It's exhausting.